University of Florida student Devin Minich will always remember his encounter with an aggressive driver.
And started to accelerate through the intersection, and my mom yelled, "Stop!" She was in the passenger seat. Slammed on the brakes, and the lady came barreling through the intersection going probably 35, 40 miles an hour and did not stop at all, and hit the front passenger side of my truck.
Aggressive driving is not a problem limited to North Central Florida. Half of all drivers in AAA's National Traffic Safety Culture Index admitted to exceeding both neighborhood and highway speed limits by more than 15% in the past 30 days. According to research by AAA, more than half of teen traffic fatalities are a result of aggressive driving. However, Minich's incident would not be considered one of road rage. AAA District Insurance Manager Debbie Owen-Perkle says there's a distinct difference between aggressive driving and road rage.
Your aggressive drivers are, speed in heavy traffic. They tailgate. They cut in and out of lanes. They don't signal. Whereas the road rage gets into where it becomes personal, where it escalates possibly to violence, where, they're cursing, there's rude or obscene gestures, they throw things.
AAA also conducted a study on road rage, finding that road rage incidents increased nearly 7% each year within a 6-year period. An incident just last month in North Central Florida involved a man and a woman being arrested in High Springs for brandishing a firearm and aiming it out the window at other drivers while on the road. Florida Highway Patrol Regional Public Affairs Officer Tracy Hissler Pace says unfortunately this isn't exactly uncommon.
We've had calls sometimes of people tailgating one another or cutting each other off, and then unfortunately sometimes it escalates to where someone has pulled a weapon and shown it to the other driver.
In Gainesville in June, a woman was arrested for trying to run down a man with her car. Some experts blame the increase in road rage and aggressive driving on longer commutes, which have led more people onto the roads. Owen-Perkle has a different reasoning. She says it's actually a product of what today's society deems acceptable.
My biggest thing is just looking at people that were more accepting of bad behavior. There's bad behavior, like people turn on the TV to watch people behave badly. They make the news, and I think as it's more accepting to act horribly to get attention, the same thing goes that people find it more accepting.
Whether road rage or aggressive driving, each leaves their own emotional and physical scars. Devin Minich's mother, who was in the car with him, still struggles with back problems plaguing her since the accident. And for Minich himself, he says he struggled to adjust after the accident.
I did not go through that intersection for at least a year, just because every time I was anywhere near it, it was literally right next to the bank, like my bank. So we had to go there all the time, but I would never go through that intersection for another year.
In a National Highway Traffic Safety Administration survey, about 30% of respondents said they felt their safety was threatened in the last month, while 67% felt this threat during the last year. Weaving, tailgating, distracted drivers, and unsafe lane changes were some of the unsafe behaviors identified. NHTSA's website advises drivers to either let aggressive drivers pass or to pull off the road and avoid them altogether. For WUFT News, I'm Shane Chernoff.